Scorpio, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, so here we are in March already. So let's see what's going on with you guys this month. Now, this is going to be a general review, as you guys know. Whatever pops up, pops up. It's going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Scorpio signs. So let's see what's going to turn out for you guys. Now, keep in mind, guys, it could be your energy that I'm picking up on, or it could be an energy that's being directed towards you. So keep your mind open on that. And for anyone on Instagram, you guys can check me out, High Vibrations 44. I'm always posting daily energy and just a lot of shit about my personal life. So if you guys ever want to see that, go check it out. All right, so what is going on for my Scorpions, March 2019? I'm like so surprised I'm working today because I religiously do not do Sundays. But I woke up today and I'm just like, hey, successful people do not rest on Sundays. Not always. I'm in no place to be kicking back just yet. So let's see what's going on, y'all. All right, so we have your past, present, okay, and future. Okay. All right, guys. So the energy that you have here is the Empress card in the reverse. Something that you're choosing not to go towards, or something that you feel needs to end. Now, we have the Page of Swords behind this. So you're needing to have a very real and upfront conversation with someone, possibly in regards to what it is you do want to build, okay? Now, we have the High Priestess here. So I feel like it's like you have this really real conversation, whether it's with a person, a group of people, and you know in your heart and in your soul that there's something that really needs to be let go of so that you can excel. All right, so whatever it is that you have to let go of, it might bring loss, it might bring sadness with the Five of Cups here, but even below that you have the Chariot. So something that you let go of, but you really take control of a situation. Okay, so let's go to your past. The first card that you guys have here, Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, if there was any sense of loss, any sense of financial burden, any sense of rejection, being left out in the cold, anything like that, it's subsiding. You're not feeling it as heavily. So you are getting through something that may have felt a bit heavy for you. We have the Death card in the reverse. I'm going to pull one more card here. We have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So there can be certain things that are still present in your life that you know needs to be closed out at this point. But maybe you guys kind of involve yourself in something that you're not 100% genuinely invested in to get yourself through some hard time. Okay, because there's something here that you guys have around, but it's not necessarily something that you know will stick around for a long time, whether it be a person, whether it be a job. And it's like it could be something that you're using to get through a difficult time. That's really what I'm feeling there. Now, we have the Seven of Cups, so there's some sort of illusion around this. Okay, so I just feel like there's something in your life that's helping you to get past something. It's not something that's going to necessarily stick or that, you know, completely suits you and what you want in life, but it's there, okay? Now, the next card that you guys have for the past is the Nine of Cups in the reverse. I'm like so shaky right now because I just had like 2 cups of coffee, so bear with me, guys. So Nine of Cups in the reverse, a sense of unhappiness, a sense of dissatisfaction with something. So let's see why that is happening. We have the Chariot. So that's kind of like the energy where you're unhappy about how something goes down, but at the same time, you're gaining control of your life. For some of you, this could also be travel. This could be moving jobs. This could be moving where you live, relocating. Okay, but it's something that you're in control of. And you have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. So here, honestly, guys, I feel like it's just that type of feeling where Maybe you're upset, maybe you're crying to yourself at home, maybe you're just going through heavy stuff, but you're still on the right path. Okay, you're just in a place where you just need to let out emotions. What I like though is that it's not compromising what it is that you have to get done in life. Okay, you're still taking control of things. We have the Queen of Swords in the reverse and the Star card in the reverse as the energy right now. So not only are you still moving forward in a good way, but whether it's you or a person or energy that you were dealing with, I feel like you lost hope in something and you became very guarded because of it. The Queen of Swords in the reverse can sometimes be a bitch, but it's because, she or he is scorned, or, something happens where they really feel like they have to put this huge wall up. So again, you're moving past something, you're still in control of you and what you're doing, but there's just something you're not happy about that just wasn't working out, okay? The last card here is the King of Wands in the reverse. For some of you, maybe it was just with love and somebody just wasn't up to par. Maybe somebody was being a player. Maybe somebody was taken, so you knew you couldn't go that route. If this has nothing to do with love, then the King of Wands in the reverse is somebody that feels that they have a particular authority over something, but it's like this overbearing, that person over your shoulder sort of thing. We have the Hanged Man. And we have the Three of Cups. So again, there's something here that may not be within your control, or maybe it's you guys that want to go out, have fun, do your thing. But despite the fact that there's some energies around you that may not be very stable, you're in a place where it's like, listen, I'm not going to overexert myself. I am not going to bend over backwards. I recognize that this is an energy that I have no control of, but I'm going to keep it moving. Okay. With the Three of Cups, this could be you maybe socializing with friends. This could be you still finding things to celebrate and be happy about, despite, again, this unstable energy. Now, let's go into your present moment, guys. You know what? Actually, I want to talk about the energy that was at the bottom of the deck because I feel like that's always giving us some clues. So we have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So I feel like you guys are over, it's like you're just getting over the toughest part of some sort of maybe betrayal, something that ended in a harsh way. So it's like at this point, the worst that could have happened has already happened. Okay. Now in the present moment, and what just happened? My whole, all my, lights and shit just, not my lights, my music just went off. So let's put that back on. But present moment, let me stay focused. You guys have the Two of Wands. Now with the Two of Wands, in the reverse rather, there's something on your path that it's like, it's not really meant for you. It's kind of like a lost path. Okay. Something that makes you feel like you're not doing, not that you're not doing the right thing, but that you're not going in the right direction. All right, we have the Lovers card in the reverse. And we have the Five of Cups. So this is very clear, guys. For some of you, it's an intimate lover. For others of you, it could be friends, a family member, but there's something that you do have to part ways with because this path isn't for you. It could be with work as well. Okay. Now, the center of your entire reading, where everything ties in, where I feel the strongest energy is, you guys have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. In my opinion, this is the hardest queen to get into the reverse, only because characteristically speaking, they endure a lot. Okay, how do I want to say it? It's someone who endures a lot and they invest a lot. So because of how much they're able to stand, when they're in the reverse, it's like they really had to be pushed to an extreme. This is someone who becomes so fed up because something didn't work out in the way that they wanted it to. And it's like, damn, I gave it my blood, sweat, and tears, and it's just not working out. For some of you, this could just be maybe overspending. It could be you not being in a good place financially speaking. But there's something that you have to remove yourself from with this Hermit card here. We have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Sorry, guys, I don't want the music to be too loud because Snow the product is going in right now. But you guys have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So this talks about something that you need to drop, but you find balance because you drop it. So whatever it is that has you to that extreme, whatever it is that is making you question why you even put so much effort into something, it has to be dropped. We have the Eight of Cups here as well, guys. So again, you're just walking away from something that's not working out for you, but this is what it puts you on the path of. All right, so this is going to be an emotionally, fulfilling new start for you. But you had to remove yourself from something in order to get it. Okay. With the Hierophant here, which is my favorite card, a lot of you already know that, but that shows us that we're on the path that we're meant to be on. Whether you're in pain, whether you're happy, whether you're sad, whatever it is that you're going through, it's showing that you're on the path that's going to put you in the closest alignment to your higher self. Okay, so again, there's just some sort of spring cleaning that's going on here, just an energy that was not serving you. We have the Page of Wands as your last card for the present moment. So it could be a new project that you're working on, but something that's being developed that you're going to have a lot of passion for. We have the Mother of Swords in the reverse, which is the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So you're moving on to new things, but to be honest, I'm going to turn this music off, guys, because I feel like it's so loud. So to be honest, it's like you're kind of bitter, okay, about something that you had to leave behind, although you're still moving forward. So I will say I like the fact that you guys are still treading forward despite what you may be, bothered about. Justice card in the reverse, so something that just was not working out, something that could have been cheating, it could have been something that you felt wasn't fair, it could have been you not getting the decision that you feel should have happened in a situation. All right, Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, something was a waste of time and effort. Moving forward into the future, we have the Page of Swords. I'm sorry, this is the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Somebody having reckless energy. Okay, this is usually a person that has the ability to think very clearly, to know what it is that they want, to, look at things empirically. In this case, this person is not thinking. It's like running into battle and forgetting your weapons at home. Okay, not prepared with the ammo. You have the Seven of Swords here. So this is a card about someone who could be secretive, something shady going on, something that you're keeping from other people, or maybe that they're keeping from you. And with the King of Swords in the reverse here, whatever this is, guys, it's something that really pushes a person to an extreme. All right. In my opinion, with the King of Swords in the reverse, this is the heaviest energy to deal with, because this is someone that can be narcissistic, abusive, somebody that's just very selfish, somebody who says, okay, if this doesn't benefit me, then why am I here? So it's just someone who's really just full of themselves. So you're seeing the energies clearly for what it is. And I feel like right there, you're deciding, all right, someone's being fake and dishonest here. Someone's not being truthful with that Emperor card in the reverse, and you have the Moon card in the reverse. So everything is coming out. Everything is clear, okay? You have the Five of Wands in the reverse. You don't want to fight. You don't want to argue. You don't want to be part of tension. Hermit card, all right? You're removing yourself. You're digging deep. You're thinking internally. And you have the Seven of Wands. So although there could be this sense of discomfort, you're still standing your ground. Okay? With this, it's like, yeah, there could be a lot of darkness around me, but I'm going to remain being this light. Okay? So there's definitely a progression here. Again, still thinking about what didn't work out. All right? Now, with the last card, we have the Six of Cups in the reverse. This could be trying to amicably part ways with a situation, or an amicable reconciliation, okay? Something from the past that comes back in, or something that you just gently have to let go. And you have the Wheel of Fortune. So this really makes your life turn in a very good way. All right, and we have the World card. So guys, this ends on a very, very powerful scale. And with the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, you wouldn't have gotten here if something didn't work out. Okay, so despite the pain, despite the emotions, keep in mind, guys, Mercury retrograde is happening as well. So everything is just going to be kind of like all over the place. So expect that to happen. Be kind to yourself. Be real with yourself. And don't beat yourself up over shit that you can't control. You can't control another person. You can't control, certain things that happen outside of your house and, outside of you. So get a grip on yourself. Okay, if you try to control too much shit around you, you're gonna drive yourself insane. So you part ways with something and you have this whole new chapter, this whole new phase of your life. With the Wheel of Fortune, it's like winning the lottery on life. Okay, so yeah, I definitely see a struggle to let something go, but you're very aware that it needs to be let go of. And once you finally let that go, there's just a sense of abundance that comes in. And keep in mind, guys, it doesn't even have to be another person or another, an outside situation. It could be you looking at yourself like, you know what, I fucked up. Like that wasn't cool of me. Like I don't like the way, I think about things sometimes. I don't like the way I maybe conduct myself sometimes. So I have to get that shit, out of my system. So maybe some of you're just checking yourself. So let's see what's going on here in regards to guidance. I'm going to pull 3 cards and then I'm going to pull an oracle card to see how everything ties in together. I'm like in a super chill mode today. Oh my goodness. Okay, 10 of Swords came out. I'll pull 3 more cards so you guys will get an extra one. 9 of Wands. Yo, what is in this coffee? I feel like I just drank crack. Oh my god. We have the 5 of Swords. And then you have the 6 of Wands. Guys, it's a beautiful progression. That's all I can say here. And the Death card. It's time to let it go. Whatever wasn't working, metaphorically kill it. Not realistically, okay? Let's not do that. But that's it, guys. Something has to go. It's not working for you. You need to get grounded. Maybe you need to get your money out. Maybe this had to do with the Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Okay, but something had to go. So there's this progression of, shit, this hurt. I'm doing my best to stay above the water. I'm thinking too much. I'm pissed off. Maybe I'm arguing with people. But little do I know, I'm coming out of my cocoon. Okay? This is something that's setting you guys up for success. All right? And the best things, I feel like the best journeys in life start with a painful story. Okay? The most successful people, and I say this to y'all all the time, the most successful people in the world, they always have, this sob story. I don't know of anybody that hasn't gone through something heavy, who's just, racking it up with money. So here we go. Oracle of Visions for anybody who's interested in this deck. So let's see what's going to pop out for you guys. But this is all just very clear. You guys are shedding, you're shedding a layer of skin is what I feel. I think you guys are going to be the only reading I do today because I'm so shaky. All right, so you guys got 2 cards. All right, so for anyone into numerology, we have 19 and we have 14. So I'm just going to skim over what this means since those 2 cards did fall out. Let's start with 19. Because screw chronological order. So contemplation, analysis, awareness. While we share common traits with all other living entities and are indeed linked to them in so many ways, our humanity is probably best defined by our awareness of ourselves. We can look up at the sky and contemplate our role in the universe. We alone have the freedom of choice and the capability of rational thought beyond survival and procreation. We alone can question relative values and choose right from wrong. Okay, so that's deep, guys. And this is just based off that. That's exactly what you're doing. Swords, this is mental. All right, and you have to keep in mind that yes, there's a lot that you're enduring, but don't make the situation harder by punishing yourself mentally. Okay, it is what it is. Whatever happened, happened. I'm going to write something down because I'm going to tell y'all something in a second. And I don't want to forget it because I have short-term memory. Now, number 14. Let's see what this is about. Okay. Creativity, imagination. In its myriad forms, creativity is an expression of our humanity and imagination, both in its production and its recognition. To take shape, color, form, sound, or words and give them a new life in an act of creation. Various symbols of the tools and medium through which creativity is expressed are worn by our artists as a decorative headdress or of imagination. Sometimes creativity can consume our thoughts as slow burning embers waiting for release. At other times, it is spontaneous. I can't talk today. Spontaneous, where are we? Spontaneous explosions of inspiration. Either way, it is a wondrous human characteristic, and there are infinite varieties of individual expression, but alas, also an infinite variety of assessment by others. So it has this little quote here, and it says, "Each day is a new canvas to paint upon. Make sure your picture is full of life and happiness. And at the end of the day, you don't look at it and wish you had painted something different." Okay. Now, I think a good way to look at everything that you guys are going through right now is, okay, I've had this experience. Let me check it off my list. Even when you go through something heavy, I always think that that's a gift because I'm sure that we've all had like these shitty relationships with people in our past, or maybe even something that you're going through now. But I used to have so much, I don't want to say hatred because that's a strong word, but I would feel that way sometimes. I used to have so much animosity towards people that had brought me so much pain. And it's like, damn, like, who the fuck are you to do this to me? Who are you to put me in this place? Who are you to make me question my self-worth? And I would not be doing what I am today if it wasn't for that. And it's just like my dreams and my ambitions and everything that I want in life is just so big. So when you guys want to do certain things in life, you have to understand that the universe is going to prepare you. Okay, so whatever it is that you're going through, just know that that's something that's going to prep you for where you're meant to be. So with all of this shadow work that you guys are doing right now, because that's really what it is, looking internally in yourself, finding the things that you don't like within yourself, and knowing that you have to change yourself from the inside out. Because honestly, a lot of the people that we come across, the situations that we come across, is going to be a reflection of ourselves sometimes. I find that the people that I get into heated shit with the most, there's something about them that heavily reminds them of me. So it's not even that I'm arguing with them, I'm arguing with a mirror image of myself. So once you realize that that's how deep it gets, and the shit that keeps coming at you, it's like, why? Why does it keep coming at you? Is there anything that you can do or change within yourself? Okay. And so you're going to have to put yourself in that mindset and just purge the things that don't work. Like a year ago, I literally dropped like 95% of my social circle because it just wasn't suiting me. Okay. Now, what I wanted to tell you guys was, and this is more for the mothers out there. I had my son very young. I was 19 or 20 years old. I was 19 when I got pregnant. I was 20 when I had him. And there is a very deep conversation that I had with my mom, and it's really tough for me to speak to her in an intellectual way because she's just such a wise person. So I'm always just taking in everything that she's saying. So as you guys know, especially if you're, well, I mean, I guess it applies to everybody, but I feel like especially in Hispanic or Black households, when you get pregnant young, it's a huge fucking deal. And it's like you feel like you've let down everyone, especially me, because I've always been so ambitious. So my parents, they were just very, very angry with me, and they were just very hostile about the situation. And they're like, this is your kid. Don't look at us to babysit. Don't look at us for anything. So not only was I going through postpartum depression heavily because I had just gotten out of, and I was still dealing with it too, but I had just gotten out of an abusive relationship. And, everyone just dropped off the face of the earth. When you're young and you have a kid and you can't party, you can't stay out late, you have to, get formula and you have to pay bills. Like, life gets real. Your friends aren't going to fuck with you like that anymore. So I was just in such a rough spot mentally where every day it's like I was punishing myself. So one day I asked my mom, and mind you, they were really just like heart set on, we're not helping you at all. So one day I kind of just broke down and I'm like, Mom, I need to go out. Even if it's for like 3, 4 hours, I just need to get out of the house. And she was like, no, you need to feel the extremity of what you've done and how serious it is and how responsible you're going to have to be now. And it's like I broke down crying and I'm like, listen, if you want me to feel regret and if you want me to feel like, this is wrong or, that I fucked up in any way, shape, or form, I'm like, I literally do that to myself every day. I'm in a prison every day. Like I put myself through this shit every day. And I say that to you guys because if I look back at my life and if I couldn't see things the way I see them now, I would have been so grateful. Why the hell was I so hard on myself? I didn't lose anything substantial. I gained everything substantial. Yeah, I was young and I had a kid, but 2, 3 years later, I was completely self-sufficient on my own. While everybody was still, doing the same shit, buying bottles, spending $300-400 here and there on the weekend when their paychecks are like $600 a week. So it was just like a lot of crazy shit. And I just had to get really, I really just had to get my shit together. So the reason why I bring that up is because you guys are going through something so heavy right now, and little do you know, it's preparing you for success. Don't be mad at anybody. Don't, show rage in a way that would be distasteful to others. This is happening for a reason. This is meant to teach you something. So what is it teaching you? And how do you progress from this? How do you become happy and still go through this pain? Okay, so it's real shit. And again, I just felt compelled to tell you guys that. Maybe someone needs to hear that, maybe a young mother out there. But every struggle you guys go through, no matter how heavy, be grateful for it, because the level of magnitude of your pain is directly correlated to the level of success and the magnitude of success that's going to come in. So if you're going through something heavy, guys, it's because life needs to prepare you for something. So this is a huge wake-up call here. Just focus on this. What do I become after all of this? Okay. Who do I want to be? And how do I redirect my life so that I never go through this shit again? Okay. But I'm sending you guys love. It feels like a lot of you may be going through something heavy, but I'm here. And let me stop talking because it's Sunday. Like I said, I'm always in like my lazy, chill, like cool vibe. So I love y'all. Now, again, guys, my Instagram, High Vibrations 44. Check me out. And if you guys are looking for a personal reading, highvibrationswithliz.com. Just select the day you want it. Take care, y'all.